YouTube. YouTube has a bit of a YouTube problem. Allow me to digress and explain to you something I found the other day. I found all my Sea of Thieves videos had been demonetized, so I thought, well, maybe it's some of the words like shooting or booty, so I'll change those and see what happens. Because so we all know there is definitely some code words, as it were, in the bot, some trigger words you might say, some keywords that can set off the bot, especially if you put anything like suicide or kill, murder, things like that will trigger the bot. So as you can see here, these three videos have been targeted specifically for some reason. So changing those words hasn't helped at all. So that's not worked. There's nothing else offensive in there that I can see, nothing that I would expect to trigger a bot. So what else could it be? Could it be the thumbnail? So I thought, well, we'll just change back to one of the default thumbnails for that particular video. And then we wait for YouTube to get its crap together and save that. Okay, all good? Right. So, back over here, we can see something interesting has happened. Suddenly I've been monetized. Now I have requested a review, but I have nowhere near 1,000 views on any of these videos for that to have suddenly taken effect and have a human looking at it. Something definitely fixed that all of a sudden. At the moment, it looks like it may be the thumbnail. If you upload with a custom thumbnail straight away, it looks like you get automatically demonetized. Possibly. So I decided to look into it a bit further. So I uploaded my original thumbnail, just to see if it was the thumbnail that was triggering it. And then when YouTube eventually gets its crap together and we can go back onto the videos page, putting the thumbnail back together hasn't caused it to be demonetized. But just in case maybe it was the thumbnail, we'll refresh a couple of times and see if that monetization logo stays green. So as you can see, at the moment, it seems like it's going to stay green. So what was it? Was it the words? Not sure. I changed too much in one go, I think, there. But there definitely seems to be something that guarantees a trigger. And YouTube really needs to get its shit together to sort this out. So another refresh, and still everything is okay. So, the other video. Is it the word enemy? Could it be the word enemy? We'll change it to baddies. And just because I tend to have the title in the description, I'll change that to baddies as well. We'll save that change. Notice I've also chosen one of the stock thumbnails again. And it's still demonetized, so let's just refresh a couple of times, give it a moment to take effect. So it would look like Sea of Thieves boarding the baddies isn't any more successful than boarding the enemy. As you can see, still demonetized. And we've got no further. Another refresh, and suddenly it's green! What is going on? Is it the word? Is it the thumbnail? I have no idea. I'm at a loss. So let's go back over there and change the thumbnail. So we'll put back the custom thumbnail. Get that uploaded. Sea of Thieves boarding the enemy. Wait for YouTube to do its thing. Save the changes. Anytime now. Anytime now. And we can go, right. So that's fine, but what about boarded? Boarded hasn't anything offensive in the title. No trigger word that I would expect. Nothing in the description that could be classed as anything bad. It literally says my favourite opening to a video in recent weeks, because it is pretty damn good if I do say so myself. So, can it be just the thumbnail? Perhaps. There is a sword and a ship crashing into another ship. That could be considered offensive. So we'll change it to one of the stock images of, it looks like just the boat. Just the boat. Maybe the bottom of a gun in it. We'll change that. So at the moment, looks like nothing's happened, right? Okay, well, let's refresh a couple of times and let's see what happens. Nope, still got that infamous, offensive yellow icon. Refresh again. No, it's not looking good, is it? Well, let's go into it and see what happens. We'll let TubeBuddy, which is a very useful tool, by the way, if you're a fellow YouTuber. We'll wait for that to load up so we can get into monetization. Monetization status is fine. What's going on? The only thing I changed was the thumbnail. So let's go back into videos and make sure we're not just seeing things. Yep, suddenly, simply changing the thumbnail has fixed it. Suddenly I have monetization simply because I changed the custom thumbnail. So what's going on? Let us change it back to our infamous, offensive, downright disturbing Sea of Thieves boarded image that has the offensive battleships. And we'll see what happens. Can you guess what's going to happen? Because I can. Okay, we still have monetization on every single video. And if you're at a loss, then you can imagine how I feel. Even though I'm an incredibly small YouTuber, and at this point monetization isn't a huge deal, it's still irritating as hell, because every single penny counts for, purchasing further games to do more videos on. And this is 2 days later. Everything is monetized. All the Sea of Thieves stuff is still monetized. So, I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is YouTube, get your fucking shit together.